From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Giants. Sterling Shepard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming jamming it hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all observed their lessons.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on first down, Brady, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Brady. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. from the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is watched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hey, Pep. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Azeez Ojulari.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. 20! Touchdown, Giants!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. They go screen with Dillon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Brady to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence.
Williams loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Up the middle with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about it.
And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total